Okay, so we've stepped out of the face-off demo room, which is in the main banquet hall of this gorgeous conference center at the Atlanta Grand Hyatt here in Buckhead. So we are about to walk around the room. This is the vendor room, the art materials exhibition space, where they get to show their work, their amazing products, and if you're here, you get to come and get some excellent, excellent art products at usually some fantastic discounts. And often many of the art suppliers will bring new things they haven't shown before that they're innovating and introduce them to the artists. And we get the chance to actually ask questions and try things out. It's like Rosemary and Company is here. We've come all the way over from England. And we've got Michael Harding paint, so you can actually try and feel the brushes and test out the paints in many of the booths. Things that you can't do when you're ordering these things from across the pond online. So let's walk around, let's take a look here. First up, we got Jack Richardson and Company. Let's come and walk over here.
Hi, Caleb.
Hello, hello.
How you doing?
Shannon
Good
Pate.
to see you.
It's good to see you. So Shannon Pate, she and I have worked together at different conferences. Our paths. we're on a short tether here, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I got Caleb on a
Yes, a very short lead. I should have invested in made sure we had a wireless lavalier, but I didn't.
Next time, live and learn.
Can you just pan down and let them see? Look at these exquisite, soft pastels. The range of hues and values is truly stunning, and they're all handmade.
They are hand rolled. Yes,
they're hand rolled.
This line has 504 colors and over 80 different sets.
504.
504.
Wow.
504.
Okay, and look, we got brushes and paint, so we're gonna scoot down, let them see it.
Down.
Is there anything in particular you want to tell all the people out there?
Linen panels this year.
Linen panels?
Linen panels.
That's new, right?
Midway down. It's new, less than a year old. Otherwise, we're happy to be here. We're excited to be here at the Portrait, and we're going to have a great conference.
Thanks, Shannon.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's come on down this way. They've got their Gray Matters brushes, traditional hog bristle.
Every time I see this, I'm like, I don't have enough brushes yet.
Right? I've got these wonderful travel sets. These are really cool. Watch this.
Ooh, isn't that
cool? So you can just take a couple little brushes and stick them in your travel set or your purse, backpack, whatever. I don't carry a purse. I presume you carry a purse. You've got a purse right down there, don't you? Okay. Wonderful assortment of paints. Richardson and Company had.
they always have a great deal. All
they really do.
I think are $5.
Shannon, how much are your tubes?
For this show, it's a very special show.
Very
Tubes
special.
Are $15. Normally, those would range between $25 and $85.
This is a tube of real cadmium. Cadmium for $15.
All of our labels are hand painted.
$15. $15 if you're here at the conference. That's amazing.
I gotta go. You gotta hold your own phone.
Okay.
No.
It's like what?
I need a bag and a break.
$5 for the little guys.
And the little one.
Ice blue is one of my favorites. Where's ice blue?
Ice blue is over here.
Yeah,
this is a company signature color. Brilliant Yellow Light is also a company signature color. These are our top-selling colors in our line.
Very good. That's why I'm here. I lied to Caleb. I'm only here for your pain.
All right, let's turn around back this direction. We have, we got three here. Okay, so Silver Brush right here. Hey, Dee, how are you? We're on Facebook letting everybody see what's going on here in the vendor room. So, Silver Brush has an amazing assortment. Everything from sables to synthetics to natural bristle to stiff synthetics. It's an incredible assortment. Yep.
First quality hog
Why do they
bristle.
need to come see you today and tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday?
Well, we have some wonderful buys, and because this is the quality that you really want to use when you're a professional artist, or even if you're just beginning as a portrait artist. We love these folks here.
They are a very good crew. You're
They
a
are
good crew.
great. They are.
Thanks, Dee.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. All right, let's just pan around and let them see a few things here, and then we'll move on.
Ooh, those are great. Caleb, put that back.
Put it. I think. And here we have the new wave palette bros. Except I'm not sure. I've only seen one of them today. How's it going? We're on Facebook. Let everybody see what's going on here in the vendor room. So, sorry. These are some new. I was just looking at these last year. when they were just kind of sorting these things out, figuring out all the bells and whistles. They're another new pochade box on the market that are really fantastic. They got some wonderful, innovative. I really love this paint well. The paint well. It's a completely separate thing. So when you close it up, the paints are enclosed, which is going to keep them to dry out, keeps them obviously from getting all over everything. Very cool. And of course, what New Wave is known for, they have these anatomically ergonomic palettes. So when you're holding it, actually rests against your body. So it takes the weight away from the fatigue and stress on your hand. Very cool stuff. And on around over here, General Pencil Company, a staple everywhere. Julia, Facebook, Julia.
Whole world, Julia, whole world.
Exactly. Right. I mean, what can I say about General Pencil? Does anybody not know about General Pencil Company ever, anywhere?
No
Probably not. So, is there anything special you like here to share with us today? Any good specials or anything?
Everything's 50%
Everything?
off.
50.
Great. Yes.
I just bought a bunch of pencils. Why did I do that?
I don't know.
Somewhere else at full price. So that was stupid.
We'll hit you up later, Taylor.
Thanks, Julia. All right, when you come around this way. We got a Winsor & Newton booth. It's Winsor & Newton. Like, it's Winsor & Newton. I mean,
that's me. I'm Windsor, this is Newton.
Nick, Caleb Goggins with the Portrait Society. We're just doing some Facebook Live previews of what's going on and letting people know. Anything special happening here today?
Yeah, it's our first time here.
Fantastic.
I was telling them about different whites.
Yeah. It really is. You won't find people probably anywhere else that are quite as passionate about the differences between their whites
Well, there's
as here.
Transparent white, like zinc white,
Right.
is different than titanium
Totally
white,
different.
which is opaque.
Right.
So I was going to tell you, so if you have the same proportion of white and you use the same two colors in the same proportion, like the titanium white, people, if they don't have a lot of experience, it'll look washed out. That transparent white, it keeps the color, but it doesn't wash it out and make it look pastel.
Yeah. So if you have technical questions, clearly they've got some answers here for us. So thanks. All right. Studio Incaminati always has a booth here. So I don't guess they're particularly selling. They don't have any products for sale except for maybe some videos. Things. They do have some videos for sale. That's fantastic. And you can learn all about their school and come pet their lovely dog down here. Yeah, Nelson Shanks was. There's a puppy. There's a puppy.
Studio that's my dog. How are you, dear?
Doing very well. How are you?
That one belongs to Signalard. That's a Signalard dog.
It's a Signalard dog. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, puppy.
New who's been talked to. Okay, we'll keep going. Virgil. All right, and we have the Portrait Society of America book table where there are books and videos and resources for artists, for art education. Really, really fantastic things. And most of the books and videos here that are being sold at the conference through the Portrait Society, they are at a steep discount, almost all of them, from anywhere else you're going to look, online or in person, or any other sale. So come check it out. And we're going to keep moving here real quick. Excuse me, sorry, no worries. We'll finish up this jaunt through Artist's Heaven. And here we have Rosemary and Company brushes, which most people who come to this conference are familiar with Rosemary and Company and their fabulous, fabulous products. They are out of the UK in Yorkshire. Beautiful, beautiful country, and they make exquisite products.
All handmade.
All handmade. All handmade. Let's come over here and see if we can say hi to Rosemary herself.
One of the nicest people
Yes.
you will ever meet.
This is their evergreen line, which is it's a synthetic that's really, really soft and delicate. It's wonderful. Rosemary, hello. It's very well.
See you.
You too. We're on Facebook Live right now. We're coming to see the world.
Why do you think
You're
I'm
welcome.
behind the
You're
camera?
welcome.
I do not hear either.
So, what do you have special here today that's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Everything's special
Everything.
about these.
Yes, very true.
That's the right answer. Well, we've got our best
sellers, which are the
Yep.
ivories. We've got the evergreens. When we dye a fibre, it slightly knocks the fibre back and makes it a little bit softer.
Right.
So that's a subtle difference. This year, for the first time ever, we brought 2 stands of watercolour brushes.
Okay.
We've got all the sets laying down, so all the guys on stage. I guarantee if you buy a Quang Ho set, you will be painting like him within the hour.
Within the hour, no doubt whatsoever. It's all about the brush. Not the decades of training. It's the brushes.
Don't tell Quang this, but the brushes have helped his career massively.
I'm certainly.
I also think Quang drinks when he paints, right?
I'm refraining from comment on that point.
Master's Choice, which is an old favourite.
Of course.
And Jeremy and all those guys. We've got some huge badges this year.
My goodness.
Oh my goodness.
So some nice brushes for knocking back, for softening up.
For sure.
We've got some brand new brushes for folks, vegans, vegetarians. So we've got the whole new range of synthetics, which are beautiful for doing around the nose, the mouth.
That's beautiful.
So, Rosemary, I was really looking for something like this, except like 2 feet wide.
I'll make
Next
you
year,
one.
okay. Thanks, Rosemary. See ya. Coming around here, we have Michael Harding, who has been making gorgeous paints over in the UK for many years, and a lot of people really swear by his paints because they're beautiful and luscious and high saturation of pigment, beautiful chroma. So that's what we've got here, and then Raymar next over, of course known as a favorite from a lot of painters for their linen panels, especially like their quadruple primed. So it's a lot of their like this L64C, I believe, is the one. It is a linen oil primed linen panel that's been primed 4 times. So it's like hello. Where?
Wow.
And she here. She is. Yeah. Do you want to say hi to Facebook? We're on Facebook Live right now, so just going around, let everybody see what's available in the vendors room. So, is there anything special you want to tell the world today?
Yes, we're giving a fabulous talk of our L64 linen. We actually have it now mounted on aluminum, which is really great. So, Quang Ho loves it. Daniel Keys, everyone's using it.
And that's a triple layer aluminum, synthetic aluminum, right? So it has a nice rigidity.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
so super rigid, still light. And then it has our L64 that has 4 coats of oil priming, beautiful linen, hand primed in Provence.
Is that on sale here?
Yes, so we're doing 35% off show special.
Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
And Caleb, do people have to have a pass to come from?
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
I think you can just show up and walk in and take advantage of this amazing deal. So
So we're here till Sunday.
fantastic. Thank you so much. All right, so in just a few minutes, we're going to head back into the main ballroom and see how the artists are getting along. I imagine they're doing pretty well, so we'll let you see. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch up in a minute.
Oh, I didn't hit the finish button.
The 2019 International Art Conference of the Portrait Society of America, the Art of the Portrait. For our opening event, this is the face-off artist-to-artist demos, where we have 16 of the country and the world's best portrait and figurative artists, all painting simultaneously. This year we have fellow artists, colleagues of these artists sitting for them, so it's a really, really interesting interaction. As you can see, the room is packed. We've got more people coming in. This is just going to last a short while, and all of these demos are going to go in 20-minute segments, and if you're not here, you should come on down. If you're in the area, anywhere near Atlanta, hop in the car, come take a look at this. In just a moment, we're going to walk around, let you see the first session. They've already started the portraits, and you'll get a glimpse of them here at the start. And then we'll go away and we'll come back and let you see them in the middle, and get to see them wrapped up and once they're all finished. Thanks for tuning in. Let everybody know we're here all week. If you haven't come to this conference before and you can't come this year, check it out next year. Thanks for watching. We're going to go ahead and walk around, take a look at things. The room's starting to get quiet as the artists are getting underway. I'm going to come right over here behind. How did we get turned around? How did this... All right, so it appears the camera has flipped around. I'm going to need to change that real quick. So I'm sorry you're looking up. This is my assistant, Christina Havens. Okay. There, that's better. I'm going to try this again. I'm shadowing some artists here. We have people from all over the country and other countries. Right here behind me is our good friend. I don't know what's going on now. If you're hearing music, I'm so sorry for the delay. Suddenly in my ear, music started, and I don't know how to make it stop. So I'm going to go away for just a moment and come back, and we'll restart. Hi, Caleb Goggins again. Sorry for the trouble with that last video. Had a little technical difficulty. Not sure what that was about, but we're back. So right here in just a second, I'm going to go walk around and let you see the beginning of these portraits. And just for anyone who's not here, we are at the Hyatt Buckhead in Atlanta, Georgia. The Grand Hyatt Buckhead. Got to put those little modifiers in there. So anyway, so we'll go around. I'll let you see what's going on. Right here we have Johanna Harmon. Hi, Johanna.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm one.
Is this Facebook Live? It's a really nice start. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm just going to move on past you here and let them see a little bit. Here's her palette. Looks like we've got an assortment of Rosemary brushes.
Yes.
And Matteo is sitting for us. Next around the corner here is Suchitra Bosley. Suchitra. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
It's not an easy one.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being so patient with me. And her beginning of her portrait, really bold, planar block in on the forehead there. I find it interesting looking at the different artists' palettes.
Right.
And we have some really beautiful, cool red and violet on her palette. And a beautiful magenta pink as well. Gonna keep coming around here. Next we have Adrian Stein. Hi, Adrian.
Hey.
I'm gonna scooch around this way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's glare. All glare for Facebook. I'm gonna come back this way real quick.
Yeah, it's on copper.
There we go.
Artifacts copper panel, and so it's a little shiny, so it's a little hard to not get glare.
This is a good angle though.
Good.
Thanks for letting me take a look. And everyone on Facebook. And we have her palette as well. I'll come back and give another peek at that in a little bit. Okay, next, come around this way. Here we have John Siebels-Walker, beginning of his portrait and sitting for, in this section. Coming around this way. This is Mary Quang. Beautiful start to her portrait. This is Marty Reese back here sitting for these wonderful artists. I'm gonna scooch. We're doing a live feed. We're on Facebook right now for the Portrait Society. What's up, Greg?
Hey, good to see you.
This is Greg Mortenson's start.
Mary's almost finished over there.
I know. I like how you're using your, it's Edge Pro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, using that vertical. That's fantastic.
Yeah, so I can see both.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, he's got a nice assortment of Rosemary brushes, and I think there's some other things maybe thrown in there too. But nice setup. We have a fantastic crowd here. We're live on Facebook for the Portrait Society, folks. All right, so let's keep coming around. Hello, hello. I'm going to scooch across this stage because it's so crowded. I can't even get through. So, privileges of being the social media correspondent. I can get to come through the back of the house. All right, keep coming, keep coming. Pardon me here. Facebook for the Portrait Society coming through. Looks like Seth Haverkamp is wasting no time here. Seth, say hi to Facebook.
Hello, Facebook.
And Adam Clegg. Hey, Adam.
Hello. Hey, what's up?
Where's Caleb Goggins
Good to
for the
see you
Portrait
again.
Society, taking some video here. So we've got some nice, kind of beautiful limited palette he's working with.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually using the Zorn palette, except I'm adding this transparent oxide red by Rembrandt.
Sure.
So, guys, helps me get those darks warmer and richer.
Nice. Okay. Thanks for sharing that with us. Okay, I'm going to have to come back around to the last person in our group there from the other side. There's just no room to get through. Excuse me. Sorry. As you can tell, this room is this room is full of fabulous artists. Over here we have Ingher Liu. Hello.
Hi.
We're on Facebook for the Portrait Society. We're just letting everybody in the world
Thank
take a
you
look.
very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm going to scooch behind you so they can see your painting.
Okay.
This is her start. And then we also have Lee White working in pastel today. Hi, Lee. The world says hello. We have Howard with his fabulous beard sitting for this group. And Mary Sauer. Hey, Mary.
Hey, Thomas. How are you?
Doing great. So Mary is working on, I don't think it's her easel this year. it's a loaner.
It's a loaner.
It's a loaner.
It's the good old faithful French box right here.
I have to say, I am astonished at how small your piles of paint are for how beautifully direct your paintings are.
Well, it's all about the Rosemary brushes.
Yeah. Your mark is so luscious and beautifully applied. I would have never imagined you had such small piles of paint. That's beautiful. All right, I'll quit bothering you. You too. See, you're fine. You're right there. And right around here on this next station, we have Dan Keys. Hey, Dan, Facebook saying hello. It's like Dan's got a really nice start there. I'm going to scooch over this direction so we can see it. There we go. And coming on around, Max Ginsburg is working away here. Hi, Max. Caleb Goggins.
Hi.
We're on Facebook for the Portrait Society.
Oh my goodness.
How are you there? There's his start. And I'm going to come around to this last session. We have Dan Thompson drawing. Hey, Dan.
Hey, man. How you doing, brother?
Caleb Goggins, could have been a while.
Nice to meet you, too.
We're taking some video for the Portrait Society. We're live right now, so I won't interrupt you, but just thought I'd say hi. Looks like Dan is working with graphite today. An assortment of hardnesses and thicknesses of mark making. There we go. And we got one more station, I think. No, two more. Alicia Ponzio is working in clay, doing a beautiful bas-relief today. See if we can get that to focus in on hers. Okay. Look at this crowd. I mean, it is packed here. Just simply packed. All right, I'm going to keep coming this way. We got one more station. I think we skipped one down there, didn't we? No, yeah, it's Quang Ho is around the corner. Yep. Everybody knows was going to want to see his.
Yeah, we don't even have.
All right, this last station. 3 artists. I have Timothy Reese. Hey, Timothy.
Hello.
Do you prefer Timothy or Tim? Or you do care?
I don't really care.
Don't really care? Okay, well, there we go. I really like how this well for your paints. I don't think I've seen that before.
The well? Oh, it's
yeah.
the new wave Pashad, the Yugo.
I like that.
It's, I think, the lightest weight Pashad box on the market.
So one of New Wave's new offerings. And there's his start there. And who's our model today?
This is David.
David is sitting for this group. Mr. Mintler, Michael Mintler here. He's working in some sepia tones, drawing. And I'm going to keep coming around here. And our last glimpse of the day is for Quang Ho. Well, not for the day, for this session. Hey, Quang. Looks like Quang is working on one of the Edge Pro wood boxes. And I'm going to go, you can see here, Quang has a fairly limited palette as far as the number of pigments he has out, but they're really rich, strong chroma. Okay, so that is it for right now. I'm going to go ahead and step out, and I'll come back in just a little while. We're getting a little further along, let the artists have a chance to take care of the paintings further, and then we'll do one more shot of where they're at, and we'll let you see at the end. So thanks for tuning in. Keep an eye out. We'll be back shortly. Caleb Goggins back here in the ballroom at the Grand Hyatt in Atlanta, Buckhead. So we are now about halfway through the face-off demos. We're going to get a nice look at the progress the artists have been making. And this time, as I'm going around, if you would like to ask some questions, leave a question in the comment about what the artists are using, or pretty much anything, as long as it's relevant to this this event. And I will do my best to answer those questions as we get around. I might not be able to get all, but I'll do my best. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and head around and take a look. Right over here, let's check out. We've got Greg Mortensen and Mary Quang. Greg's working his way forward. Greg is using Edge Pro Beer, which I figured they would have a booth here.
I think they're at the plein air convention right now.
They're at the plein air convention? So I'm going to take it through the camera quick and scooch in here. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Here's where Greg is at right now. Hey, Greg. Hey. Sorry to interrupt.
Good to see you.
It's hard to tell here with on the cell phone video, but it's really wonderful how you're working. Blocking. You're working in this planar fashion. Really giving credence to those turnings of the form. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm just slowly crawling across that form.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, come around here. What's up, Jeff? How you doing?
Good. How about you?
You enjoying the demos? So.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mary Quang. It's beautiful. I'm going to scooch through here real quick. And Mary is using plates for her palette. I love it. It's fantastic. We are ready to take our next break. I really love those hits of real strong, pure chroma, pure pigment in there that you're incorporating. It's beautiful. I'll let you keep going. Okay. Okay. So we've now just entered a break, and we're going to take a look at John Siebel's Walkers. John, we're doing a Facebook Live video, so you're live for the world to see.
One of the guinea pigs.
Yeah. I'm going to pull forward and let you see a little bit of. It's really nice.
Having fun with
it. For sure. Can I take a look at your palette real quick?
Sure.
So
I'm actually principally using a fairly limited palette, but our model is very fair.
Yes.
And so, and we have a blue backdrop, so I actually need to load some blue on my palette. I just had a teeny bit for starting, but I'm using a lot of ivory black, cadmium red, yellow ochre, raw sienna, and white as a principal flesh palette, digging into a little burnt umber and transparent red oxide for some of the deeper notes and a little viridian.
Sure.
And some of the cool hair notes.
Excellent. Gorgeous. Fantastic. Okay. Let's bring it on around. I think I lost my camera person. It's noisy. What's up, Mario? What's up, folks?
Maria.
Hello. Elizabeth, how are you? Y'all having a good time?
We're having an amazing time.
It doesn't look like it at all.
We are.
Fantastic. All right, I'm going to come around here too. Oops, so sorry. Alicia Ponzios. She's working in clay for bas relief. Alicia is in conversation with Gary Haynes. Gary Haynes. Good grief, Gary Haynes. Okay, and I'm going to come around here to Dan Thompson's drawing. Let you take a look. It's a little crowded. It's busy here. So let us know if you have any questions. Let's come back to the middle of this section. I mean, you can feel the energy in this room. All these people are just so happy to be here and excited to watch these phenomenal artists work. This is Dan Thompson's very sensitive and responsive drawing. You can see how he builds up these planes and values through broad statements. Very nice. Come on around here. Max Ginsburg is next around the corner. Looks like Max has a lot of cools on his palettes. And Max, come to look out your painting for Facebook again here. I like it. And Daniel Keys is next up. Here are Daniel Keys' brushes. And a closer look at his palette, since I wasn't able to get a look earlier. Got some wonderful warms, yellows, oranges, transitioning to his reds. It's really nice how he's arranged his palette in a chromatically consistent way. And then coming right up here to his painting. Really wonderful application. Very nice statement. All right. Hello. It's good to see you. I'm gonna have to scooch here through here real quick, get the show going. Sorry, Howard. All right. Mary Sauer's been working away. Here's her. Very nice. Mary is using these long eclipse combers. You have kind of a broken application and very long, delicate, thin bristle profile. It's a distressed synthetic. It's really interesting. And here we have Lee White. Hi Lee, how are you? Still going. We've gone around once, so we're coming around one more time, give them a shot of how things are. It's really going well. Yours is beautiful. Okay. Lee uses really wonderful, strong contrast of warms and cools to build her form.
Light on.
And here's Howard again. Painting, model, painting.
Wishes he was painting.
And Lee appears to be using primarily your harder pastels.
I use the softer ones to fluff and the softer ones get a little darker. They get a little more, that's what I found. So, you're really needing some intense sparks.
Yeah. Okay, coming on around. Ying Lu. Hello. Yes. Just coming back around, let everybody see what's going on.
Very good.
Do you mind if I get a shot of your palette? I'm going to come around this side so you can see what you're working with.
Not at all.
So you have quite a range of pigments.
Pigments. You know, this is my travel set.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the real set at home is at least twice as big. But when I travel, I just bring a small one. You know,
very nice.
3 hours. So I don't want to.
And her portrait in progress.
Yes.
The model there.
Thank you.
Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Sure.
Thanks for letting us see it. Okay, next up, coming around here. Hello. No worries. Got Adam Clegg. Let's see if we can get this to. No, it's just so hard to get the actual values. The video wants to really punch up the contrast. This is much more subtle than you would see on the video here. Here's the palettes and the brushes. Okay. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Doing very well. All right, let's come around to the side. I'm seeing some of our finalists in the room. And there's Seth Haverkamp's portrait up there. If I can get up to it, I'll let you see it. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. The Facebook guy was getting in the way. So it looks like Seth has finished one and is starting another.
I'm going to do a little bit more. But yeah, I know if I keep working on it, it'll lose all the intensity that it has.
Sure.
So I'd rather keep the intensity and keep it kind of unfinished and
definitely
as powerful as I can get it. So I generally paint less than more.
Right, sure. Now, this is a great, wonderful little brief.
Yeah, I'll probably go back into that since there's more time and see what happens with it. I don't know where it'll go. It might be exactly the same. It might be totally different. I'm not sure.
Excellent. Thanks, Seth. And also, Seth is one of our finalists this year as well. Once again, good luck. You're welcome. And we'll get another look here at Alicia Ponzios. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to keep on moving. Alicia is intensely working away. And back to Adrian Stein. Hey, Adrian. That's beautiful.
Thank you. I'm on the home stretch.
Yeah.
Time to make big decisions.
It's at that point where we have to decide how much more you're going to do.
That's exactly right.
And coming around to Suchitra. Good. Oh, fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, it's been great fun. I'm really enjoying it. It's my first time, so it's definitely something which is beyond one's comfort zone with so many people.
Right.
I think the energy is awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy in this room, isn't there? I'm really, just to say personally, I love how your shift, you recognize and giving credence to the shift of from the warmth of the forehead down to the cools in the face. Lovely. Hello. How's everybody? Facebook's watching. I'm gonna scooch behind you here, Johanna. That is such a lovely likeness.
Thank you.
Sorry, I bumped the light. I'm going to stop that from wiggling. There you go. Do you mind if I pull in close and get a shot of this?
No, do you need me to move?
No, not at all. I just wanted everyone who's watching to be able to see how you're constructing this. Because it's that wonderful point where there's further to take it and more to be done, but all the evidence of how you've gotten here so far is still there. It's really nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Oh, I'm being photographed. Come back around here to Timothy. Tim's working away. I'm going to come back around here to Mr. Mintler. We've done a few here, I see. There we go.
I usually do a few draft drawings before I try to do the final.
If any of you aren't familiar with Michael's drawings and his work, his incorporation of geometric exploration and expression in his figurative and representational paintings and drawings is really wonderful. You should check it out. And then coming around here to Quang Ho. Hey, Quang. Okay. And I guess that's it. So, we'll let you see the finished paintings here in just a little while. I'm going to spend a minute walking around the room saying hi to some folks, let you see all who's here, because there are a ton of fantastic painters, sculptors, and people who draw and work in many, many different mediums who come from all over the world and come back year after year after year. And that's one of the most wonderful things about this conference, is that sense of camaraderie and shared intent, shared purpose. I mean, we get to get together and talk shop in ways that we very, very rarely do in our everyday lives. And there's some really wonderful friends here. If you have any questions about the conference or about what's going on with the artists,
it says go back to Quang.
Go back to Quang. I could go back to Quang. He looks very, very intent at the moment. Do you mind if I come take another look, Quang, real quick? Okay, let's come take the. Pull in close. Let me see.
And now, Rosemary promised that anybody who bought her brushes would paint just like you.
Thanks, Mom. All right. So, any questions so far?
Not yet.
Some folks have got to have questions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's walk around this way. See who we can find. Who we can heckle.
Oh, I'm good at that.
It's amazing how noisy it gets during the break.
Oh yes.
It was almost. Hopefully, some people could still hear what I was saying and what I was talking about as we were taking a look at things a few minutes ago, because I could barely hear myself. So if you couldn't, I apologize. You've seen a couple of artists in the background already that waved at the camera. Let's see here. Everybody's very, very intent right now. So, no questions.
Not yet.
No questions.
Not yet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give it a couple more minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple of our finalists right over here. So we got Joshua LaRock and Casey Childs. We're live on Facebook right now with hey everybody. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks,
on your piece in the finals. Yeah. You're doing pretty well. So, how was your travel? Good?
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Tell Caleb hi. I said hey from Italy. That was
Hey
Louis
from
Carr.
Oh,
Hey, buddy.
What's Louis doing in Italy right now?
He's teaching at the Quang Studio.
Oh, fantastic.
Mm-hmm. He said he'll be back next year.
Okay.
Okay, and Rona Pedro would like to know, how can we be a part of the Portrait Society?
Okay, so the Portrait Society is an international organization. And obviously, it's the Portrait Society of America, so it's based here. I'm sorry, you're welcome to stay in the shot.
Do you let? Bye.
No. You realize I just ditched you.
It's all right.
So it is an international organization. We have members from all over the world. If you go to the Portrait Society website, either just Google Portrait Society of America, or I believe it's www.portraitsocietyofamerica.org.com. I should know this. This is horrible. But it's right there. It's very easy to find. So you can become a member right there on the website, and that gives you discounts for events of this nature. You get the quarterly newsletter magazine of the Portrait Society, which it's really a magazine. Then, as a member, you also receive the International Artist magazine, which is one of the premier artist magazines in the world. It's fantastic. And that's how you become a member. To come here to the conference, you would look for next year's conference or one of the smaller academies they host throughout the United States during the year. And all that information is on the website. You can sign up, pay your deposit, just get your name on the list, and then make your travel plans. So, any other questions right now?
Not yet.
Okay, all right. We very quietly, we have Casey Childs over here. He's deep in conversation. So
all the way from Utah, right?
Yeah, all the way from Utah.
Mm-hmm. There is a Utah contingent
Big
here.
country out there.
How about Max? Would Max talk to you now that it's nice and quiet?
I don't know.
He's so focused.
He's very, very focused.
Mm-hmm.
Dan is very focused as well.
That's a great shot. I love the generation, the two of them painting together.
Oh yes, Max
yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
Dan Thompson.
Well, no, Daniel Keyes and
Dan,
Max.
yes.
Yeah.
There are two Dans.
Two
Dans, right.
But this, like, last generation, next generation, all working together, I mean, just, like, absolutely incredible. Which is what the Portrait Society wants, right? The perpetuation of traditional portraiture.
The whole purpose of the Portrait Society, its whole mission is to promote and further the skills and the traditions and all of the things that are so special about representational painting of the human figure, the human person, of identity. It is the Portrait Society of America. That's the whole reason it was founded. Over 20 years ago now, a group of artists got together and said there needed to be an organization of this kind, and there wasn't. And so they formed it for this purpose. Okay, well, see anybody else we should talk to?
I know Jeff was sitting over there on the other side. Yeah, I think you said hi to him.
I said hi to him. Yes, he sure did. All right, well,
right before we go, Andrea would like to know, she's in the Atlanta area.
Okay.
Is it possible to get a day pass for part of it? Or are we allowed to come see the finalist paintings in person?
Okay, so I'm sure you could come take a look at the finalist paintings. Just pop in and take a look at them. You can come in and pop into the exhibit hall. Any of the other events throughout the week. This event is generally open to the public. Rest of the week.
You can buy a one-day pass for tonight.
Okay.
But you're right. Yeah.
Any day of this conference, you can get one-day pass. So you can just come to the registration desk, and they can help you out.
But shopping and looking at the top 20 are free.
Free.
Yeah.
Shopping and the finalist room. You can just come
and that is totally worth the trip.
And no, I'm serious. Like that. There are so many shows that throughout the year. There's ones at the Booth Museum right now. There was one at the High recently. Ones in New York and Boston that I would travel halfway across the country to see just because of the artwork in that one show. This is something that falls into that category.
We should go look at them.
Yeah, we'll go take a look at it in just a little bit.
Okay.
It is gorgeous. The work is truly world class. Competes with the best in the world, the best throughout history. So I'm going to leave it on that note. We'll come back and take a look at the paintings at the end. Thanks for watching. All right, so we are back for one brief glimpse at the last of the progress of the portraits. They're just about to wrap up the last session. We'll have to hurry around real quick. And after this is all over, later tonight, I'll get photos of each of the demos up on in photo form on Facebook. So we'll take a look at that in just a few minutes. Okay, let's walk around here. So it looks like Michael Mintler is finishing up and letting people take a look at this art. So here we are. If you pull in there, let me see what that. Excellent. There we go. And then on around here we have Timothy Reese is finishing up. It's really nice to me.
Cool split screen right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let him have his last moment. And Johanna has really brought this a long ways in the last while. It's really great.
Thank you. I think one of the great things being live too is that you can see their palettes and everything else.
Yeah, everything.
Everybody's always so curious about how they mix.
Here's Suchitra putting the last touches on her painting. Brief glimpse of that, and then we'll let her finish. Adrian Stein with some astonishing chroma. It's just delicious.
That's beautiful.
Don't eat any paint. Don't eat any paint.
I was tempted to lick it.
Okay, so I really love the way she achieves such rich chroma, really intense color, but not in a way that ends up flashing and competing or being garish. So let's come around here. This is John Siebel's Walker's portrait of Marty Reese. Marty is one of our finalists this year with a gorgeous glass cast sculpture, and I have no idea how that process works, but it's very cool.
Congratulations. That is quite a table of brushes right there. Whew.
He's got a few there.
He's got a few. Ooh, see, that's what I do at home. I just get out a plate.
Mary Quang is just going to town with all these. I think they're just styrofoam.
They're just styrofoam.
They're just styrofoam.
See, sometimes there's no.
And
no
the result
magic.
is fantastic.
See, like that whole row needs like the plastic from like a Gallagher
Are y'all
show,
enjoying this?
right? Because she throws paint around and everything.
Okay, so we're gonna have to squeeze around the other side real quick.
Still a good crowd.
You know what? I'm just gonna take this and squeeze behind
Go
Mary
that way?
real quick.
Okay.
Yep, just real quick. Whoosh through here, real quick. And Greg bringing his around towards the last.
Might as well get Quang later.
Yeah, let's come get Quang. Come this group.
Quang always has a crowd.
Almost forgot Quang. I thought you said you were done.
I was done.
You were done.
I was so done.
I don't know anything about those statements that.
Painting's not done, just abandoned.
All right. Let's keep going. So we're going to kind of squeeze back through here. It's funny, you can feel the energy change in the room as
the tension builds.
Yes. Last few moments.
Yeah, 7 minutes. They started
Like earlier, it was the energy was like tense and tight and like almost frenetic, and now it's like kind of like as a thunderstorm winds down and it's what's left. Oh wow! Look at this. So what Seth has done with the.
And this is his second one, isn't it?
Second painting.
2 paintings in 3 hours. Such a fun model for this with their hair and like that style. It's just fabulous.
Really, really strong facial features.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Go ahead, you go first.
Right,
I'll get
first?
you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So did you paint this, Caleb?
I did not.
Oh,
did not.
Who did?
I believe it's the man behind you.
Oh, that one right there. You painted that
Hello.
one. Hello.
Fun little sketch.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Which is a fun little sketch. Look at that pretty palette.
Yeah. Seth, your surface that you're working on, it's is it rolled on with something? How does it apply?
Rolled on gesso.
Rolled on gesso.
Good artist grade gesso.
Right.
Rolled onto just a board. In this case, it's MDF.
Okay.
And do like 3 or 4 coats depending.
Right.
And very little sanding. It takes the paint really well. Layers really well.
No, I've noticed there are a number of artists who do that with kind of like varying degrees of texture. There's a Western painter whose name, of course, is going to escape me in a moment. Who, he likes it like perfectly smooth.
Right. Yeah, I don't like it too smooth because the paint doesn't stick well.
Right.
But then depending on how much gesso you have on the roller, depends on how much texture you have on the paint.
Exactly. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to.
No, you're good.
Let everybody see the finished product.
Cool. Thank you.
Say bye, Facebook.
Bye, Facebook.
Here's Adam. He's
okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
He's okay.
It's all right. That's really, really fantastic.
I appreciate it.
Now let's see how clean he keeps his palette. Oh, a very limited palette. Is this almost Zorn palette or?
Yeah, I just added this one here, transparent oxide red. So when you've got a limited amount of time, you got to make it as easy as possible.
Yeah, I'll let you do the last. Okay. A couple more here.
You want to? So you go.
Here we have Dan Keyes, who's having a conversation. His painting's are around the other side, so I guess he's probably done at this point.
Yeah, he probably did it too also, yeah.
I'm going to slip in front of you real quick. You want the last video?
Caleb, you're so rude.
I know, I'm very, very rude. Here. Inger Lu, finishing up her painting.
Oh, you're back here.
I'm going to go with close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Go.
Lee White.
One of our only
assessing.
pastel artists, right?
Last decisions.
That's right. Deciding to change up. This has such a beautiful color temperature over here. I love it.
The cool light.
The cool light's just beautiful.
Okay. And next to Lee is Mary Sauer. Hi, Mary. We're to give everybody one last look at the
and
paintings.
everybody's palettes. Look how pretty your palette is.
Oh, I'm glad you think that's pretty.
I'm very easily impressed.
It's hard to tell probably there on the video. There are huge shifts and temperature shifts in the highlight on the forehead that are really wonderful. Going from like a more pink kind of cool to a yellower that really vibrates on the. Okay.
Your highlights are nice too, Caleb.
I don't think
I think you just blushed. I think you just blushed on camera.
I don't think that's one of those lines you should pull out in a bar or anything. No. You have really nice highlights. The Daniel Keyes painting is already gone.
It's already gone.
It's already gone.
Oh,
so we'll take a look at it. We'll post a photo of that. And we're going to sneak in here. Go ahead and pull in. Let's take a look at Max Ginsburg's painting. Hey, Max.
Max, you've done this before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And one of our only drawings.
Yep. Dan Thompson bringing his drawing here towards the last few moments.
Another wonderful model.
There's some really marvelous things happening, how he has left forms open on the far cheekbone, just below the bottom lip, where some might be tempted to put a really, really hard line. It's an open form, which really means those places where he's left a really strong dark mark have that much more emphasis. And those contrasts, they're just marvelous. I'm gonna pull it in here. Let's see. And Dan's still trying to take it further, so I'm not going to distract. Okay, I'm going to pass this off to you. Let's step backwards.
Okay.
So we're not distracted. So, as you're hearing the announcer there, probably they have 5 more minutes to finish these up, which isn't much. And can be nervous or it can be a relief that it's over. But regardless, they've done an amazing job, and I'm really looking forward to getting the photos of these when it's done. Now, all of these paintings are going to be auctioned in a silent auction later this week, and will go towards scholarships and making all the programs that the Portrait Society do happen. It's a wonderful thing. So if you're ever here, you have the chance to actually bid on and win and take home these paintings that are done in the demos. Thank you so much for watching tonight. If you have any questions, let us know, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks.